In Canada, and a big deal for a Vancouver Island distillery. Shelter Point Distillery in Campbell River has been selected to join the prestigious Scotch Malt Whisky Society, giving the 11-year-old whiskey maker worldwide exposure. CTV's Brendan Strain reports.
You could say making a good whiskey is a long game.
You make it, you put it in a barrel, and then you wait.
Let it age for 5 years, then give it a taste, and hope your efforts have paid off. That's exactly what Shelter Point Distillery in Campbell River did, beginning in 2011.
And then 5 years later, we bottled it and released it.
It was good, just not Scotch whiskey good.
Well, the whiskeys that we've put together in the last few years have been great.
James is downplaying it. It's been the best Canadian whiskey to ever meet the high standards of the prestigious Scotch Malt Whisky Society, a club that is now exclusively selling this run of Shelter Point single malt to its members.
And interestingly enough, Shelter Point, I don't think until a couple of days ago realized how much of an honor this is.
This whiskey expert says it's a huge deal that will give the island-based distillery worldwide attention.
This is not about necessarily selling more whiskey, but getting the global recognition of the quality of your whiskey. And I think that is what's going to start people talking.
This whiskey comes from a single cask, retailing for around $250. Getting your hands on one of only 230 bottles isn't easy. Only 5 retail outlets carries the single malt in Canada, the Strath in Victoria being one of them.
This is going to almost definitely go to a draw. You won't be able to just buy this one. You'll have to enter a draw for the rights to be able to buy it.
Not all hope is lost. In June, the distillery will be releasing a run of 10-year-old whiskey sold by retailers up and down Vancouver Island.
Which will be some of our oldest whiskey we've made.
Selling for around $90 a bottle, it's expected that after the latest recognition from the Scotch Malt Whisky Society, those bottles won't last long on shelves.
The whole goal is to make good quality product, and as time goes on, you taste it and you sample it yourself and you go, it tastes good to me. Hopefully the rest of the world likes it, and turns out they do.
Meaning this long game has paid off. Brendan Strain, CTV News, Victoria.